I wanted to make this video simply to spread some news about stuff that's going to be happening on my channel and all, and things I want to do, and also some stuff that I have to not exactly put up with and all, but just, have to, obviously do and stuff like that. And no, it's not really school related, but obviously, first of all, I just want to bring up that I don't have Conrad Camber yet, unfortunately. Even though I did try to order him and all with my mom, that unfortunately didn't go too well, as I've already said before. And ever since then, I still haven't gotten around to ordering him. Again, it's not really me, it's more so I have to have a parent help me with it all, obviously. Their dad or they do it, and I help guide them through it and stuff like that and all, because I can't remember all kinds of different numbers and codes, and I don't have a big bunch of credit cards and stuff like that. Anyways, that's not really the main topic of this video. The main topic is about something that I brought up a long time ago. Back in early 2020, I'd say, and all around January, because that's when we did like finals or something like that, kind of for a semester or something like that. And I made an announcement saying it was actually called teaser and stuff like that. It's hard to find because for some reason, with that way how YouTube's videos on my channel's things work and stuff like that, you can't really scroll all the way to the very beginning and all, just looking through like the main thing and stuff like that. I have to go through like oldest first and then scroll through all the way to early 2020. It's weird, and I hate that glitch and stuff like that. YouTube fixed this, but I know how Susan Wojcicki is, and she doesn't care. But if you recall, because some of you people were way back there, or you do remember stuff from way back then, I had a whole alignment of cars that were supposed to represent various users and stuff like that around the sink, which is still in here, by the way, and is now flooded by stuff. I had made her with lightning bolt in the very center. That was supposed to be like a Veruca Salts kind of thing. And what I wanted to do was basically recreate the scenes from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory that were the kids' songs and stuff like that, and have like Augustus Gloop as McQueen and Jackson Storm as Mike TV, or no, it was Jackson Storm and Cruz Ramirez as Violet, and then Veruca as Mayor with Lightning Bolt, and then Mike TV was like Ryan Laney. But obviously, since Ryan Laney isn't really a problem at all anymore, I rather want to have Jackson be Mike and her be Violet, and then obviously Augustus and Veruca. So that seems pretty logical, but back then and all, I never really got around to doing it and stuff like that, because back then I didn't have any video editing software. I wanted to take Batty's skit style and stuff like that, take some clips from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and just kind of, edit pictures of people's profile pictures over it and other stuff, and all create lyrics and everything. But I didn't have editing software back then, so I thought to myself, well, then I'll have to do it in person then, by fiddling around with various cars and stuff and editing, or not editing, but pausing stuff in between things and hoping that it turns out right, because it would take a lot of effort for just one video, let alone four, while also having to blast music and stuff like that, which could alert my parents and get them really confused and just like, what are you doing? And just interrupt the whole thing and just be a nuisance, like they occasionally are. Or just, not being nuisances, just interrupting videos. And ever since then, I've just kind of not really forgotten the idea, but just kind of pushed it to the side and just did other things like salutes and stuff like that and all, and just other stuff that isn't as passionate, I guess, full of effort. But there was a time where I did actually create a long list on a sheet of paper of like each individual shot from the scene and stuff, and how I would like include people and what would happen, where people would appear, and what order they would appear in and stuff like that, all that kind of stuff. It was very complicated, and it required a lot of writing, entire sheets of paper covered in little lettering and everything. And I would rewatch the scenes with the whole idea in mind. And it really was a very well thought out idea, but obviously other people like Batty and stuff like that definitely wouldn't do anything like that, ambitious and stuff like that, no offense. But just simply because it makes sense. But now, as you obviously know, I do have Video Guru, and even though it's very limited in features and stuff like that, like I can't create a video and all, I have to use an already existing video as a basis and stuff like that, which I had to download pieces of music videos and stuff like that, and then put pictures over it and stuff like that and all in order for that to work and all. That's how I made those ranking lists. And that's really annoying. Also, I can't even like play a video backwards, for crying out loud, which means the classic stutter loops that you see in like YouTube hoops and stuff like that, I can't even make those, for crying out loud. Are you kidding me? I really wish Video Guru had a lot more features and stuff like that, and not just like 10 billion filters for how your video ends up looking. Like, just like 50 or something like that, kind of. You don't need so many and stuff like that. Some are just slightly more hazy, just a teensy bit. No one's going to use that for videos for YouTube and stuff like that. No one cares about that. Use stuff that people actually do use for YouTube and not crap chat or whatever. Anyways, enough rambling about that. Now that I'm able to do those kinds of skit videos where I have pictures and stuff like that moving, even though they take a lot of work and sometimes people don't appreciate them enough and they just kind of say like, oh, this is my nightmare, or oh, stop complaining about Thailand or whatever. Only a few times do people actually appreciate the work. Sorry, I'm coming off very, very, like, self-absorbed sounding. That's very rude of me. Anyways, now that I have the ability to make videos and stuff like that, not having to use cars and stuff like that to make skits like that anymore, that means obviously I can take the clips and start editing pictures and stuff like that over it and all, and have my dreams finally come true. Maybe not as good and all because space and time and everything, but just know that in the future, sometime soon, hopefully, I will start making these videos. However, there may be a deterrent for some of these, though, because of time. I want to upload each of them, all 4 of them, on like a different Friday, but maybe the last one or a few others, perhaps, are going to like maybe need more time or whatever, not simply because of how much work it takes, but because of how busy I'm going to be sometime soon. Because I'm 16 and I'm going to turn 17 in September of this year, then obviously I'm going to need to start taking driver's ed, and my parents have already signed me up. And as soon as next month starts, I'm going to be taking 4 entire 2-hour-long classes from 6 to 8 every single day for Monday to Thursday, with Friday being off. And as you guys know, during Lent, around this time of year, Fridays are during the fish fry, and sometimes, and everything's just going to get so much busier, and plus I have an hour-long Sylvan class on every Wednesday and Thursday each week as well. It's just going to be so incredibly packed, and I so badly want to make so much stuff, and I already have complained about the past and all, on how I constantly don't get enough time to do stuff I want to, and now this is just going to further reinstate that and all. It's like the past was Bubba, and now we're in the reboot of Thomas. This is exactly just more examples of everything I can't stand and stuff like that, not being able to do the stuff I want to do and all, and it doesn't even require any money to do it, unless we talk about ordering cars. I think that's basically kind of it. And all, I have driver's ed stuff and all coming up next month, and hopefully get ready for more stuff, in terms of skit-wise and stuff like that. And just please wish me hope and all that I can finally start ordering cars and everything. A couple weeks back and all, I brought ordering Conrad Camber up to my mom and all. Me and my parents, we were getting out of the car. It was late at night. We were going inside our friend Sandy's house, I believe. I can't remember what exactly was going on, but I remember bringing it up to Mom and all in the car, and we were getting out and all, and she said, fine, maybe we'll do it and all, and then you can't bother us till Christmas, she said. Are you kidding me? Is that like some kind of a punishment joke for something? It's just, obviously Mom's not like that now and all, but still, I just wanted to bring that up because I kind of forgot about it. And I think that's basically all I had to say. So yeah.